defense. We know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Goal to add the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They run with LT. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away to his left. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the great one, Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tomlinson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Newton on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Tomlinson. Into the secondary, past the 40. The 30. 10.
Here we go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, 73 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and you go, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson, 82 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 69 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Taken at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Newton. This is caught. It's Brown. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 69 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Newton going to try and throw. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Room here to run. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Final shot now for Lawrence. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.